Hello, thank you for choosing to look at this video of a very nice Boardman MX Sport, the female version, the female geometry. Very popular bikes, these Boardman MX models. Essentially they are a light gravel trail style hybrid bike. So the advantage over a pure road hybrid is that you can use these, as I say, on gravel trails, on cycle paths, cycleways, bridleways, footpaths, not just on tarmac. You can use them on hard packed surfaces. The only thing you can't do on these, which we would need a mountain bike for, is really rough terrain or really muddy stuff. But other than that, these are a really good all-round bike. Suited for commuting as well, obviously. The tyres on these are slightly wider and grippier than a road one, so you can cope with potholes, tree roots, stones and gravel, things like that. The wheels are stronger than a road bike would be, but it's going to be lighter weight than a mountain bike, so a good all-round bike. Like a lot of bikes that we have, we're based on the Isle of Wight. There's no big cities here on the islands. There's very little in the way of people using bikes for commuting. So the daily commute in all weathers is not really done here. So therefore the bikes tend to be used for leisure. So they come out when the weather's nice. A lot of them only get used occasionally in the summer. There's so much more to do here on the Isle of Wight with all our beaches, etc. that unless you're a committed cyclist, then leisure cycling is sunny Sundays and weekends and things. So basically, the bikes don't have a hard life. We're very particular in the bikes we buy. We always go to people's homes to view the bikes, so we know exactly where they've come from. So you've got confidence in that anyway. And it's also nice to meet the previous owner, so you can get a good idea from speaking to them about the quality of the bike and how they've been looked after, serviced, etc. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's have a look at the bike. Start at the front. These Boardmans come with a nice strong rim, which is they're aluminium, but they're double wall thickness. You've got Schwalbe tyres, and the Schwalbe tyres come, as you can see, with a nice grip for gravel riding. But the profile of them is such that it's only the centre section which is in contact if you're on smooth tarmac, so it's not going to slow you down too much. The forks, Suntour NRX suspension forks. These are not great big long travel heavy soft spongy forks like you get on some mountain bikes. They're short travel, just designed to take the sting out of going over potholes, tree roots, etc. As I say, they comes with a speed lock. If you turn the lever in that position there, the forks are rigid, they're locked out, so it's just like a rigid fork. It won't go up and down at all. Move the lever and now you've got suspension. It is that easy. You've got brakes, which are discs. These are hydraulic disc brakes, so you've got really good stopping power even if your rims are wet, which is good. So moving up to the handlebars have got a slight rise to them and a slight sweep back, not much but just enough that puts your wrists in a more comfortable position than you would get if you had a purely flat bar. So comfort is very good. The brake levers, as I say, being hydraulic, one finger would be enough to stop the bike. Nice and easy to use. The gear levers, you operate those by going up the gears by pressing that button or down the gears by pressing that. Very simple to use. This one comes with a bell as well. Oh, right, okay, we'll make sure that's working. Yeah, we'll make sure the bell's working before the bike goes out, or we'll change the bell. The frame, we've looked at it, checked it for damage as we do when we take bikes into stock. There's no damage, there's no dents, there's no major damage at all. As regards light scratches, which you would normally expect on a used bike, this bike doesn't really have them either. It's been incredibly well looked after, as you can see, looking at the paintwork as we go around the bike there. Rear wheel, rear tyre, etc. is all the same as the front. You've got the hydraulic disc brakes. The bike basically is standard specification. The only difference is that someone's added a water bottle cage, which is quite a nice addition. You've got your saddle on there. Women's geometry saddle is a little bit shorter in the length, a little bit wider across than the gents versions are. Let's swing around the other side, and then you can see the paintwork, etc. So start at the fork legs, very nice. Stanchions, no rust or anything. I mean, it's as to be expected, it's hardly been used. And then we'll go along the frame here, nice and shiny. These sort of era Boardman bikes, which are sort of gloss and a real shine to them. The paintwork seems much stronger than it does on the more recent ones. As is the trend, the fashion, I suppose. A lot of the manufacturers, including Boardman, have gone over to matte finishes. They're not protected by lacquer, and the paint finishes aren't as durable. These are really, really good. So there we are. That's the Boardman MX Sport women's geometry. It's a small size, so 16-inch frame. If you go to our website, recyclewight.com, that's re-cyclewight.com, there'll be details of this and all our other bikes on there, including suggested rider heights, etc. You can buy the bikes directly from the website, and we can ship anywhere in the UK, or if you happen to be here on the island, if you're lucky enough to live here, or you're here visiting, send us a message first. Don't just turn up. We're not always here. We might be out looking at bikes or delivering, but send us a message. We do our best to meet you, and then you can come and collect or have a look. Consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. That would really help us out. And there we are. Thank you for watching.